Okay, Megovanen everyone, welcome back to more adventures in Skyrim in Cyrodiil. Um, uh, with um, with Shiklah. It is August 12, 2025, and the last episode, which for me it was just yesterday, but for you guys last week or whenever, but I ran out of space, so it just sort of ended abruptly, the episode. So I'm very sorry about that. I think last that I was talking about was Skyblivion and Beyond Skyrim Bruma, or more specifically Beyond Skyrim in general when it's all done. And what I find very interesting and intriguing and what really piques my interest about both is, well, I'll start with Skyblivion since that one is coming out hopefully very, very soon, sometime in 2025, is that it's a recreation of Oblivion. You know, I know we have the official Oblivion remastered, but this one takes it a step further by actually rebuilding the world of Cyrodiil, rebuilding the game of Oblivion. So one of the things is like having two different separate Oblivion worlds or lands. So instead of the all lava fiery hell world of Oblivion, you have another place called the Sever, which kind of resembles the like a Cold Harbor type place, I guess, like how they had it in Elder Scrolls Online. So something like that. That's just one example, and some of the placement of the stores and the layout of the city, particularly something like Anvil, but there could be more, where the layout of that city is different. So there are different things about it, different mechanics. But the number one thing is it's running on the engine of Skyrim with Oblivion on top of it. And I think somehow they changed up the character file, so I guess like when you open this up it will be kind of different, and you know, when you open up the like to look at your character file and level up, it's just going to be a normal character sheet. Something somewhat similar to how they have it in Oblivion, but not exactly the same. Same thing with the inventory. So there's a whole character sheet, not how it looks like in Oblivion, you know, and skills are going to be a little bit different. Now, with Beyond Skyrim, when all of it is complete, not just this, not just Bruma, it's still the era of Skyrim, you know, with the dragons, the time of the dragons, but you're going back to Cyrodiil during that time, 200 years later from the events. I think it's 200 years or so later from the events of Oblivion. Whereas, are these revelers? Whereas in Skyblivion, it's the same era, you know, as Oblivion, because it's Oblivion. I think these are revelers. Wow. You can't talk to me.
Greetings, friend. Greetings.
Oh, okay, now they will.
Say, would you be interested in a little bit of revelry?
Yes. Can I hit spacebar or enter?
Yes, good. Revelry. We've got lots of fine drink here. Why not partake in some?
Sure.
Go ahead then. Drink up. I see you're already feeling the reveler's spirit. Another?
Oh shit, what did you do to me?
Quickly, while she's out, slip that into her pocket. You know what the master said.
I was tricked. I thought... Okay. Okay, so, and it was just a quick refresher then. The difference between, you know, Beyond Skyrim, you know, what they're doing with it, the team, and... Come on. And Skyblivion is the era. So Skyblivion takes place during the time of the same time of Oblivion, with the Mythic Dawn, the height of the Mythic Dawn, and Maroon's Dagon coming back, because it is Oblivion, Sky Oblivion, and Beyond Skyrim takes place. You're going back to Cyrodiil, much like Sky Oblivion taking place in Cyrodiil, but takes place 200 years henceforth, from 200 years hence from the events of Oblivion. The same time period as Skyrim, the Age of the Dragons, right? So Reveler's Notes, let's see that. Our master thanks you for partaking in our revelry. Okay. Did they steal anything? No. Okay. Wow. So there's quite a bit of land I'm able to explore. And I also believe that there isn't any kind of main quest, being storyline, questline, in Beyond Skyrim Bruma. It's more of just a bunch of miscellaneous quests, side quests, that you do for the town, or rather the city of Bruma, and just the NPCs and maybe whatever kind of quests you come across out here, miscellaneous or side quests that you come across. So I think that's kind of refreshing, when they did that, so you don't have to worry about any kind of, main storyline, because we already have that with, I was about to say Shivering Isles. I'm getting, Oblivion because of Oblivion Remastered and Skyrim. I'm getting those mixed up, putting them together. But, we already have the dragons, issue to worry about. And, the Civil War. I don't know if I'll join in on that this time. I don't know if it will fit my character. And then there's also the whole Dragonborn questline from the Dragonline expansion with Mirak. So we have those to deal with. This soundtrack by Daniel Ran, R-A-N, Daniel Ran, is amazing because when you listen to this, it's mostly, almost all exclusively, but I think there's some tracks that he took from Jeremy Soule in Oblivion. Some of the tracks he might have taken some, but I think mostly it is synthesized music. Oh, visit Bruma, look at this. Let's take a look at this. Do they have a stable, and can it take me back to Skyrim? Wow. Can I get this paint horse?
This is a far cry from the garrison.
Can I help you?
You know what? Let me see if there's a patch that works for Exquisite.
What is it?
A patch for Exquisite NPC that will work with this. I will save it.
Not exactly how I expected my Legion career to.
Okay, well, that sucks. There's nothing I can do about that, about making the NPCs.
I sell the finest horses in Bruma. Well, the only horses in Bruma, but nevertheless the finest.
Can I help you?
But, I think it looks still better than vanilla.
What is it?
I have some overall patch that kind of affects the NPCs.
Can I help you?
But
what is it?
I guess it just does not use the Exquisite NPCs, and that's okay. It's not okay, but I mean, I wish I could, but it's fine that it is not. I have no choice. I'd like to buy a paint horse. What breed of horse do you sell?
I
Dost thou
sell paint horses. They're leaner and more agile than the hulking horses you'll find across the border in Skyrim.
Really?
Admittedly, there are better breeds of horses elsewhere in Cyrodiil, but none of them come as cheaply as mine.
How cheap are we talking? So your horses are faster than the ones I could find in Skyrim?
Faster and leaner indeed.
Really?
Might not be able to withstand quite as many sword blows, mind you, but who cares about that, eh? Unless you tend to use your horse as some sort of fighting partner.
No. No, I do not. So, since you guys are, outside the city, I know a lot of stables are, but I'm new to these parts. Dost thou get a lot of trouble out here?
Life as a stable master isn't so bad. It can be downright rewarding sometimes.
Oh?
Though, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but, well, we did lose a horse a few weeks ago. The owner's incredibly upset, as you can imagine. According to a few people nearby, it galloped off to the north, but I don't know where it could have gone to or why.
Well, this
Sadly,
is just the
I
thing.
haven't had the time to look into it either.
Perhaps I could find this renegade horse, this runaway horse.
Believe me, traveler, if you do that for me, I'd be very grateful. Like I said, it went off to the north. I'd start there.
Okay. I'm wondering if maybe she will give me this runaway horse. And I'm just
Good
kind of
afternoon.
curious. How much do you sell your paint horses for?
Sure thing. Got one all ready if you have the coin. Bye.
3,000. No. Yes. Look at that. They're kind of considered, like the worst kind of horse. Not really the worst, but maybe more of the weakest and slowest kind of horse in Oblivion. But here for Beyond Bruma, they make them sound, better than the kind of horses they get in Skyrim. Okay, but I want to take a look at this at Bruma. So keep in mind, this is 200 years hence from the events in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Yeah. So I'm sure after a certain point, when I try to go down here, it's just probably going to say you cannot go down any further. But see, you think beyond Skyrim, Bruma, it just maybe would be a short outdoor area, but the main draw is going into Bruma. You wouldn't expect. I mean, look at this. What is this? Like, that you get all of this land. Well, wait a minute, that's starting to go. Well, not really so much all the way up there. The Sentinel. But, all of this. Yeah, this is going back into Skyrim. Is that like Ilunata? Ilunalta. Great chunk of land. But yeah, if I try to go past, the border, trying to going toward Imperial City, it's probably just gonna give me a warning. Like anything else, you cannot go any further. Okay, let us see how this place evolved
I advise
from
you not to break it.
no load screen for a big city like this. Unlike in Oblivion, there's a load door, and same for most of the big cities in Skyrim. So this is really cool.
Never know when you'll be lying on the ground bleeding out.
Wow. Sorry, I just kind of want to take this all in. Yeah, even the kid mods that I have, you know, aren't working.
Damnable tavern! Damnable owner! How dare he allow that lizard to engage in such a salacious display? Scandalous!
It's okay, but maybe one day there will be some kind of patch that will integrate that. Okay, let us take a look at this temple. This is so great.
I'm Bonus. My dad is Albekius. What's your name?
So are we going to hear that bell that occasionally rings, right? Like in Sky or like in Oblivion. And wasn't there one called like North Wind?
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
What? Wait, where hast thou last seen him?
Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains.
You're missing Dad. Ironheart. And my battle mage is named Ironheart. What does he look like? Where's your mother? Is he there because of the civil war in Skyrim?
Yeah. Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty and that I should be proud of him.
Where art thou, grandfather?
At home, I think. We all live in the big house across from the wizards.
My hat's off to Daniel Rand for this gorgeous soundtrack. It really is, to be quite honest, pretty much on par with Jeremy Soule, his works on Oblivion and Skyrim. What is his name?
Celis Prelius. Mommy says it's a strong Imperial name, but I like my name better. It means I have a strong heart.
Yes.
Mommy must like it better too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad.
Where is thy mother?
She works at the Jarlview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end? And why does he need me in the first place?
It sucks. Well, not sucks, but it's very hard. What is your mother's name?
Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad.
Can you describe her?
He's big and tall with yellow hair.
Okay.
Bye.
Farewell, kid. Now, there was a store called North Wind, and I don't... Unless all of these stores now have different names.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
Well, you just talked to me about that. I think maybe it was right here. Jarlview Inn.
I'm Ruchia of the Jucani family.
Yeah, I think all of the stores have to be different now. It might have been one of those two.
Hello,
Wind Goods.
I am Afana Adichie. I'm part of the Bruma court. Rather high ranking in it too. Anyway, is there anything you needed?
Not right now. Yeah, we'll look inside this chapel. So great. Wow. Oh. just like Oblivion. Okay, so it does look like it's using the Skyrim 2020X by Fisher. Using assets from those. So that's quite good. See, I'm talking about the rug as if you couldn't tell. Look at that stitching, right? Oh.
Praise Saint Martin.
Okay. I'm sorry to disturb you. I just...
Greetings, friend.
Gosh. I think that is Zenithar over there at the pyramid. Oh, Julianos. Whoops. A Zenithar would be an anvil. Right? And that's this Akatosh right here. Oh, Kinnerath, I'm getting them all wrong. What the fuck? There's us. Zenithar. Mara. Zenithar. Yeah. I would go for that. Oh, this one might be. Is it? Oh, Stendar. Okay. Yeah, can it be Akatosh?
Marcius Carve, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect and a fair few privileges. Anyway, how can I help you?
I am fine. Just want to sit here in peace for a moment.
I'm Galarin, Synod Hopeful. If you have any cuts or bruises, I'd be happy to practice my restoration on you.
No need. I cannot remove my hood when I'm sitting.
Can I help you?
Nay.
Oh, there you are.
Priest Neremus. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were looking for me.
That's all right, Initiate. I just wanted to ask, how are you faring with your duties?
Well, for today, I tidied up the Undercroft, prepared the shrines for Sundar's service, scrubbed the floors.
Indeed. That's remarkable. I don't even remember asking you the last one.
Going
I aim to
above and
please
beyond.
Priest Neremus.
Yes.
Both you and Saint Martin.
Well, you certainly are the most devoted acolyte I've ever seen. I'm sure Saint Martin appreciates your service as much as I. Carry on.
It is things
Praise
like
Saint
that
Martin.
that really make this world feel alive. I do love how Bruma is, you know, it's part of the external world. No load screen. You know, have to get in there. No load doors separating the outside world from the city. I really like that. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this. I'm like a foul thing, you know, being a necromancer inside of a chapel. Okay. Go back outside. Let's refresh our blessing. And this blessing, you know, gives me better deals at the shops. Okay, so I will stand in front of that store so I can inquire about
Heard bandits have set up
the
and plundered
father.
mine. Damned brigands.
Corral View
We
Inn.
clear them out.
Oh, we'll go inside, and then I'm going to save it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. And we have a
I'm
bard.
Sinja Strongmind. I'm one of the nobles of County Bruma. Is there anything I can help you with?
Ugh.
I'm proud of my ancestry, as should all Nords be.
Wow.
Just like old times.
They love the sinew.
Okay, well, see you.